Magandang hapon po. It is finished. Ito po ang pinakahuling salita na iniwanan ni Jesus Christ. Jesus addressed these words to his Father in heaven to tell him that he had accomplished his mission. Therefore, Jesus' words, "It is finished," are words of accomplishment, words of victory, not words of defeat. It is finished. Whenever we hear these last two words of Jesus, parati po nating alalahanin dalawang napaka-importanting bagay. First, mission. Second, faithfulness. Faithfulness to one's mission. Alam po ni Jesus ang mission niya. Jesus knew that part of his mission was to spread the message of love, for which he will be persecuted and crucified. Alam po ni Jesus na kailangan niyang maghirap, magdusa at mamatay sa cross, so he could erase all the sins of humankind, so he could save the world, para po mabigyan tayo ng salvation. Alam po ni Jesus na ito ang misyon niya. But despite all this, despite all the pains, despite all the suffering, Jesus remained faithful to his mission. Kahit alam po ni Jesus na magdudusa siya at maghihirap siya, na ipapako siya sa cross at mamamatay siya sa cross, si Jesus po remained faithful to his mission until the very end. So whenever we hear these words of Jesus, "It is finished," we should always be reminded of two things: mission and faithfulness. To be faithful is one of the most difficult things to do in life. Ang maging tapat sa pag-ibig man, sa trabaho, o sa misyon ay isa po sa pinakamahirap gawin dito sa mundo. As lay Christians, it is our duty to be part of God's work in our community, in our country. Ang ibig sabihin po, that we have the duty to spread love, the duty to bring people to God. Part of our duty to spread love as lay people is to ensure that God's love and righteousness reign or namamayani sa ating bansa. In our country today, as we all prepare for the May 13 elections, we, the lay people of the church, have the great opportunity to exercise this duty to spread love, this duty to ensure that God's love and righteousness ay namamayani sa ating bansa. By participating in politics, by supporting and voting for candidates who are the true examples of love, compassion, honesty, righteousness, and justice, we do our Christian duty of spreading love. We do our Christian duty of ensuring that God's love and righteousness ay namamayani sa ating bansa. Sinabi po ni Pope Francis, politics is one of the highest forms of charity because it seeks the common good. Sabi po ng Pope Benedict, on his part, a big part of the vocation of Christian lay people is their participation in politics in order to bring justice, honesty, and to contribute to the real and spiritual good of society. A good Catholic meddles in politics, sabi po ni Pope Francis, offering the best of himself so that those who govern can govern well. Sa ating pong panahon ngayon, ang panahon po kung saan ang ating Diyos ay tinatawag na stupido, sa ating panahon ngayon kung ang saan ang Santo Papa ay minumura, kung saan ang ating obispo at kaparian ay tinatakot na patayin, kaya pa ba nating maging non-partisan? Ang pagiging non-partisan po ay isa sa pinakamalaking obstacle or hadlang sa pag-elect po, sa pagpili ng tunay na patitinong leaders sa ating bansa. By being non-partisan, we are not fighting enough for the poor. We are not fighting enough for a more Christian country for ourselves. The lay people and the lay organizations, the faith-based organizations of the church must become the people of hope. We must become the hope of the poor. But the lay people and the faith-based organizations sa ating bansa would only become the people of hope and the hope of the poor if we learn to fight the good fight. Like St. Paul did. St. Paul, who towards the end of his life said, I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith. Maraming salamat po.